Hey, Wagwan, what y'all dealing? Yo, so I got a chance to see something absolutely epic and one might say legendary last night.
Dear God, I have a let you know from me today. Then I want to let you know, my dear, let us know. Dear God, let you hear from me today. And I want to let you know, there goes, dear Dad, I really didn't get to know you. But sometimes I sit and wonder when it makes me. So we got to give iration, yeah.
I got a chance to go and check out the Marley Legend Tour at the Riverbend Arena. Bundon the Riverbend Arena. It was so hot, y'all. I mean, it was everything and more that you would probably expect if you wanted to come and see the Marleys live and in person, okay? It was hot.
One heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will be alright.
They did a compilation of Bob Marley's music and they added in some of their own songs as well. They were able to put their own flavor into the Bob Marley songs without really taking away from the classic essence of it. So it was beautiful. I loved it. So, as we know, we've been losing a lot of legends lately. James Earl Jones passed away, Frankie Beverly, and now Tito Jackson. So I just wanted to take a minute to acknowledge that. Man, y'all better hold on to y'all bottom jaw with this one, okay? So, what I found out is that they discovered P. Diddy, right? In New York. Whole bunch of AR-15s, drugs, everything. They found this man with 1,000 containers of baby oil and lubricant, as if everything else and all the other evidence they found so far was not enough. Talk about you can't deny it. Man, listen. Man, y'all better hold on to y'all bottom jaw with this one, okay? What I found out is that they discovered P. Diddy, right? In New York, a whole bunch of AR-15s, drugs, everything. They found this man with 1,000 containers of baby oil and lubricant.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
As if everything else and all the other evidence they found so far was not enough. There really ain't no explanation to have that much lubricant. Ain't really no reason for you to be that slippery and shiny on a regular basis that you're gonna need 1,000 containers. To whoever sold him that much slippery shit,
Thanks a lot, you idiot.
I think, to be honest with you, Diddy is just one of the ones who got cocky and his ass got caught. It ain't like a lot of this stuff has not been going on in Hollywood for years. And a lot of other artists at this point are coming out in defense of him. Lil Boosie is one of them. He said, you know, I really feel like Diddy didn't do anything. I don't understand why y'all coming after him. Y'all just coming after him because he a black man. Faison Love came out and made a statement and said, since when has being freaky been illegal? I don't think they really understand what this man was doing. This man was basically running a prostitution ring and using male prostitutes to get people to have sex with them. And there's a lot more to what he was doing than just him being freaky. I know that he called them freak-offs, but in essence, what he was actually doing was forcing people to have sex, basically using tactics of extortion and even physical violence. There was a lot to what he was doing. Like I said, he's far from unique in what he was doing. He just ended up getting a little bit too bold with it and he got caught. So the feds is on his trail, and I believe they've been creating this trail for quite some time because they really have a lot of evidence and everything right now. It's not looking too good for bruh. But anyway, another thing I wanted to come on here and to talk about today, I saw a video that deeply touched me with Mama Iyanla Vanzant when she went on to Cam Newton's show. And it was a beautiful show.
I find you very interesting.
They were able to create a vibe in the conversation, and I love the things that she talked about. And I want to kind of highlight some of those things now. Take a look.
Teenage mother, married in a physically abusive marriage, went to college at 30, took my 3 kids with me, sat them in the hallway outside the classroom and the valedictorian.
Ooh, she don't like her, right? The biggest misconception of TV, was it 24 hours? Was it 8 hours?
3 to 5 days. You saw 48 minutes. I got green light from Miss Winfrey, who said, let her do her. They told us our language was wrong, our religion is wrong, our bodies are wrong. For women, now all of a sudden our bodies are great. People are going out buying the bodies that we used to try to get talked out of. My grandmother put me in the rubber girdle so that my booty wouldn't shake. My husband, I said to him, when you raise your voice, it scares me. And when you frighten me, I'm coming for you.
No, you ain't.
Broom, mop, frying pan.
My football career. You have to be realistic. I think it's over.
In here, you think it's over, or in here, you think it's over?
We keep it funky over here, Miss Iyanla.
Oh, please, I do love funk.
Iyanla fixed my life. How do you feel about it?
Honored, privileged, blessed, excited that to be a woman of color, to create an entirely new genre of television, because that's what that was. But when I did Iyanla for another network, they told me you can't do healing on TV. People don't want to see that. It was too unknown. When I did it on Fix My Life, to be able to walk people through a healing process in front of 4, 5, 6 cameras so that the viewer could participate, that was exciting.
Do you have a episode or an experience through one of your episodes that speak to who you are right now?
Yeah, I think anytime I work with men,
Okay.
because I raised a son, and I watch my son fall, falter, and fall. And I know that a man is who his mother makes him. And I failed my son in many, many ways. And every time I work with men on my show, I got an opportunity to open my heart first to me, and then to a deeper understanding of who my son is and what he needed and what he didn't get, what I didn't give him. Because they provided me with a deeper level of healing for my father, for my brother, for my son, for my grandsons and my great-grandson. I was a horrible mother. I was a great father.
We got to unpack that.
I was a horrible mother, meaning when my kids were growing up, I didn't know what mothering was. I didn't understand it. So, and because the father wasn't in the home, in a positive way, I did the providing, I did the protecting, I did the guiding, and I didn't do the nourishing, the nurturing, the affirming. I didn't do that. I didn't have time. I had to protect them. I had to provide for them. I had to get the rent paid. I had to make sure that they had structure and system, the things that the father would have done had he been there. Come, baby, let me tell you what we're going to do today. That's mommy. I didn't get a time to do that. And then I'm an alpha female.
I know.
I know how to wear it. Yeah. I didn't at that time. And I chased many men away because I didn't know how to wear my alpha. I do now. Society tells men what they have to do in order to be considered men. Society tells women what they can't do in order to be considered a good woman. But who's telling us how to be? No. That's going to be the new thing on the internet. No. It's created this division between men and women. Now, women want to be all up in the men's face and telling them what they can and cannot do. And men are finally saying, when you do this, I don't like it. But it's against this as opposed to integration. I want to awaken 1 million couples to how to integrate, how to hear you, how to hear what you're saying to me, a man saying to me as a woman, without hearing that you're telling me I did something wrong. And I want to be able to speak to you, honoring you as a man, that when you yell at me, when you call me out my name, it scares me. Yeah. As opposed to me going into, don't talk to me, something. You want to know the worst energy to emasculate a man?
As a woman.
As a woman. You have just taken him down. Warrior stand. What he gonna do with this?
He knows what
Yeah.
it's triggering.
Yeah, it triggers him. Then she gonna go to the mouth too? It's violence. And now if he's triggered and he's not controlled and he pushes, slaps, whatever, now it's a mess. I lived for 9 years with a man who whipped my behind every time the sun came up. I lived in an abusive marriage. He wasn't as violent to me outside as I was to myself inside. I'm not gonna walk around blaming men because I lived for 9 years in an abusive marriage. I'm gonna clean my energy up as a woman because I got the power. There's nothing that we as women can't do when we understand who we are. But this ain't who we are. You know who we are?
Yes, love.
Our power is in our silence. Our power is in our stillness. Our power is in our knowing. Power is not in this aggression, stand toe-to-toe. And I'm an alpha woman.
Yeah.
But I know how to work the beta. Yeah.
Mama Iyanla always has a very regal feel about her. She has a very royal feel, and I love the way that she has a presence in conversation that lets you know that she really is just a real person. And not only is she a real person, but one who has went through maybe even more than a lot of people have endured. But being able to get to the level that she's in now is something that's a beautiful testimony to what you can do. I love the fact that when she's talking to somebody, she's just listening. And then with that, she's able to go past their usual limitations and restrictions in order to help them find places inside of themselves that they may not have been able to touch before. And I thought that was the beautiful part about how she really just not even really trying, not even really attempting to, but really just helped the conversation to go to a place of healing. And that, I think, is the essence of what she does. It's the fact that everybody has things in their past that may have brought them to the point that they're in now. But being able to work through that, being able to come to a place of understanding of that is something that brings you to a beautiful place. I love the fact that she talked a lot about relationships and the things that she feels are lacking really need to be worked on in order for us to be able to talk to each other. And she also talks about the balance between man and woman, and the fact that as women, our power is misplaced. We put our power into trying to display it in a masculine way, but really, people equate things that are feminine with weak. That's where the healing has to take place, and the turnaround has to take place, because we are operating in a place that is not where our power comes from. And as long as we do that, we will be in competition. Lose track of the essence of who we are. And I think that the power that we have as women is something that is so beautiful as feminine women that we have to tap into, because that is the way that we'll be able to heal ourselves in our relationships, in our families. Looking at it when she spoke the words, I was a horrible mother, but I was an excellent father. I really felt that. I really felt like that was something that may go over people's heads, because I know that feeling of not just, oh, I can be the father and the mother type of thing that women say all the time, but being in a position where it's hard to turn off that masculine side of yourself. You are seeing parenthood from the position of only being the disciplinarian and only being the one who's, I'm gonna put the hammer down, y'all gonna have to feel the heat right now. Not really being able to tap into motherhood until I ended up having more children and having a different experience. Being able to experience becoming gentle, not becoming to where I lose that part of myself that is the disciplinarian and everything, but being able to slow it down and be nurturing. It's different for me. It's definitely different. And it's not like I didn't see my mother doing this. I definitely did. But I don't think I understood it. I don't think I even understood it after I finally had a child. I think I had to get some years into being a mother to be able to understand it. And so that has definitely been an interesting experience. And so I really resonated with those words. All in all, it was a very beautiful interview. I love Mama Iyanla. I love watching everything that she does, and her work is amazing and powerful. I really feel like she, spent a lot of time touching lives. And I really benefit from being able to, be a witness to the work that she does. We have talked about quite a bit today, and I really want to know what you all think. If you have any feelings, opinions, thoughts, grievances, whatever, go ahead and drop them in the comment section of this video. I'm going to put my social media on here right there like I always do, so that y'all can join into the convo. Check out all the other stuff that I put on my pages as well. I want y'all to link with me, y'all. Also, I'm going to put my YouTube information right here as well. And I want y'all to go on there and check out my New Voice playlist, where this video will be added, and all the other videos that I have done. I'm really trying to build up my collection, y'all, so I appreciate every single view. And if you can, please find it in your heart, go ahead and hit the subscribe button also, and hit the little dingly bell next to it so that y'all can get notifications whenever I do put up a new video. Hit me with some likes, show me some love. But in the meantime, in between time, peace.